Welcome back to Dirty Water, Coins and Collectibles. Today we have a mixture of types to hunt. I have 150 in dollars, 50 in quarters, looks like 20 in dimes, and I want to say it was like $54 in nickels. If we have nothing out of this, I do have 10 rolls of pennies as well that we can look through. I'm going to start with the dollars, quarters, dimes, and then head into the nickels. So let's get into this, and I will bring you in with the first find. See you in a second. All right, the first denomination of that hunt was dollars, and we had a 1980 Denver, two 1980 San Franciscos, and a 1999 Philly for the Susan B. Anthony dollars. I had a Wampanoag Treaty. This is a 2011 Sacagawea dollar. And a 2013 Woodrow Wilson presidential dollar. Let's get into the quarters next. I'll bring you in with the finds. All right, I figured we can pop open the quarter rolls. I did the first one already, and then I thought, why not just open them on camera? So nothing in the second roll. Third roll. I don't know why they taped them. Doesn't really make much sense. I don't usually find anything in the taped ones. I did find it once or twice. There was a couple occasions where I had full rolls of silver quarters, but that hasn't happened again recently. There's nothing in that one. Fourth roll. Fifth roll, I don't see silver. I'm sorry, fourth roll. This is the fifth roll. And nothing obvious there. All right, let me go through these. I'll bring you in if I come across something. All right, out of the 5 rolls of quarters, we have 3 minor errors. The first one being Arizona. This one I don't really show too often, just because it's fairly common. But we have the extra cactus, partially covering JFM, the designer's initials. There's a die chip that makes it look like an extra cactus leaf. And we have a Harper's Ferry with some pretty strong doubling in the windows. You have it right here and here. Looks like maybe a little bit up here and possibly right there. So I'll look this one up and I'll get you a variety number for this. And then we also have a Homestead with some doubling in the third window right here. And I will also look this one up and give you a variety number for this one as well. All right, on to the dimes. There's only 4 rolls of those, so I'll probably open up those live too. Give me just a second. All right, roll number 1 for the dimes. If I can get the screwdriver in here. Let's see. I don't see anything jumping out at me there. No coin explosion, please. Second roll. Nada there, just a dirty dime. I always find the dirty coins. Kind of goes with the name, I guess. Roll 3 for the dimes. Come on. 1 silver would be cool. Be very difficult in the dimes to get silver, but you never know. I don't see anything there. Okay. Be really sweet to find a 1996 W or an 82, no mint mark. Highly unlikely though. 2004, doubled ear. Any of those would be cool to find. All right. Foreign, Canadian. Okay, so we have a first foreign. First and only foreign for this hunt. I don't see any silver. All right, let me poke through these. I'll bring you in if I come across anything other than this silver. This Canadian. Be right back. Holy crap, guys! I missed it. This is the second roll of dimes that we had opened up, and we got a Merc. I haven't even looked at the date yet. How did I miss that? It's 1944. We got a Merc, baby. 1944. Let me zoom out a little bit. 44. I don't think there's a mint mark there. No, I'm not seeing anything. How did I miss that? Let's put that between a couple of coins here. Wow. Let me know if you guys saw that in the roll and I passed through it. I mean, that's clearly a silver edge. Nice. All right, let me keep going. Bring you back in with the next find. Well, that's amazing. Out of 4 rolls of dimes, we have a 1944 Philly Mercury dime, silver, 90%. I did pull a 2020. It's in rough shape, but I pulled this for Southern Coin Hunter. If you haven't checked out his channel, I will link his channel in the description, but go over and check him out. This one is for him. This has die chips galore. He's got herpes on his cheek, a booger on his nose, scar on his eyebrow, lice in his hair, some scab on the back of his ear. And if we flip it over, we have die chips all over the leaves, the base of the flame, more in the leaves. We have die chip here, all kinds of die chips there. Here a chip, there a chip. Right there, there's a die chip. So I pulled that one aside for him. All right. That was definitely worth a 4-roll hunt there. Let's get into the nickels, see if we can find something there. Be right back. I forgot, we also found the Canadian dime too. All right, be right back. All right, I just flattened out the 3rd roll of nickels, and we have an older Canadian, the young head on it. So Let's see what we have. A 1964. Wow. That's old. And then I did get a 2023 DDR. So you see the doubling in the window, under the window, in the pillars, in the window, pillars. So I'll have to, again, look this one up. Could be like 36 or 43. One of those. All right, let's keep it going. All right, working on the fourth roll. We have a 1951 San Francisco. That's a key date. Just a little over 7 million minted. I'll put those numbers right here. All right, I just flattened out roll number 13 for the nickels, and this one appears to be old. I don't know if that's a 1, is that a 4? What is that? 41. 1941 out of Philly. All right, let's keep it going. See you back here in a second. Roll 14 for the nickels. We have another DDR doubled here, all in the pillars down there, in the window sill or framing. I think it's also doubled right in here. Looks very similar to the one that we found at the beginning of this hunt for the nickels. So we'll put this one aside, keep going. Still on roll number 14, and we have our next foreign. It's a Canadian. This one's really cool. Look at that. Must be a V for victory for World War II, 1945 to 2005. That's a 50th anniversary. That's awesome. I've never found that one before. All right, let's keep it going. Roll 15 gives us a 1939. I did already see the reverse that it's a Philly, but I did not check for the DDR, which is a no. All right, let's keep it going. All right, I believe we're on roll 21. And we've got a cool looking foreign. This is the same one that I had as a proof the other day. This looks like a proof too. Just not as, I don't know, I can't tell. I think so. 1991. I don't know. It's not as shiny, but it has, yeah, I'm going to go with the proof like 20. What's this? Confederatio Helvetica. Helvetica. Sure, I'm going to go with that. So we get another foreign proof. Let's keep it going. All right, here's our wrap up for the nickels. We have our foreigns. We have our 1964 Younghead nickel. Our 1985. We had our 1991 Helvetica. I think it's Helvetica. A 1997, is it Bahamas or Bermuda? Bermuda. This cool 2005 Victory Canada nickel. And a 2022. That's my first 2022 for Canadian nickel. We have our 1939 Philly. We have a 1941. I believe this was Philly. Yeah, a Philly. And a 49 Philly, I believe. We had our 51 Denver. Nope, San Francisco, I'm sorry. That was the 7 million. A 52, I think this was the Denver. A 1954 Philly. A 58 Philly. Nope, Denver. And a couple 59 Denvers. We had a really nice 1983 that has some clashing to it. No steps, though. The steps are pretty much mushed away. And then we have some varieties. So I had like 4 of these, which I believe, after looking them up, this one is DDR number 36 on doubledie.com, which is Brian's varieties for this one. So we have 4 of these. So you can see the doubling in the window and in all the pillars is the doubling. I also pulled this one aside because there is doubling in the pillars. Looks like maybe a little bit down in here, but there's doubling in the pillars, the top of the pillars. And I don't know which one this would be. I'd have to look it up. I might do that. I might not. It's just so minor. I did find 2. These are firsts for me. 2023 with the beehive die chip on the side, and it's actually a fairly decent sized. So I have 2 of those. And then 2 DDOs 2023. So if you look at Trust, pull this down so it's a little darker. So you can see doubling in the T, the R right there, in the U, and in the T over here. I believe this is a DDO. Looks like a little bit in the bottom of the E right there. We have some in the D. There's a little bit in here, in there. Looks like a little bit right there. So we have 2 of these. So that's it for the nickels. And let me see what I have in for time on this video, and maybe we'll do the cents. Give me just a second. All right, working on roll 1 for the cents. I pulled a 1972 to check for a DDO, and right behind it was a Wheatie. We have, I don't know, what is that, a 1945. All right, be right back. All right, flattened out roll number 2 out of the 10 rolls. And this one here looks old. So 19... I don't know what that is. 1910. Looks like there's a mint mark on it. Let's put this under the scope, see if we can't make anything out. I don't know. That looks like it could be an S. I don't know. Right there, I don't know. It's rough. Let me get my loop. Be right back. All right, I can't tell. It's looking like it could be an 18 or a 10. I don't think it's an 09. But I think the mint mark is an S. So it's really, really hard to tell. I want to say 18 or something like that. All right, let's keep it going. We got an oldie with a mint mark. That's all I know. Still roll number 2, and obviously a 1965 under the scope. But what is this mark right here? Is that a double? I don't know. I'm going to hold this one aside. I'll do some research, see if this isn't something that we need to take a closer look at. All right, be right back. All right, just flattened out roll number 5 for the pennies or the cents. And we've got 2 Wheaties. Well, the first one is a 1957 out of Philly. And this one is a 1953 out of Philly. All right, let's keep it going. Bring you in if I find anything else out of this roll. All right, 10 rolls of pennies have been hunted. We have a 1958 Young Head Canadian cent, a 1988 Canadian, a 19-something, 18, I don't know, but I think it's an S mint, a 1945 Wheatie, a 1950 S, a 53 Philly, and a 57 Philly. And I do have a 2019 under the scope. It has some minor, what is it here? It's a minor die clash. You can see it under his nose, behind his neck. But really why I have this one held aside is for this area right next to the Y in Liberty. It looks like some sort of strike through. So right in here, if I move it around, it's definitely odd looking. Let's see if I can get it. There we go. Like a piece of ribbon or something got stuck between the die. I don't know what that is. So that's why I have this one held aside. Let me zoom out a little bit. So you can see the clashing too. So you have a little bit of the clashing on his nose down to his chin. Behind the neckline. But really, that strike through area is what got me. All right, that's our hunt. Dollars to pennies. If you made it through this hunt, you're not subscribed, I think you should subscribe. Hit the bell. It's right there. Just tap it. Tap that like button. All of it's free. You'll get notified on all of my upcoming videos. I try to post one every day. Try to point out something new in all of my hunts. Again, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.